Hi, I'm Brian Icenhower, and I am here with Jake Rockwell. And Jake is based out of Southern Oregon. So thanks for being with us today, Jake.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Brian.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Jake is a coach for Icenhower Coaching and Consulting, and he's also been a client of mine that I get to work with all the time. And Jake is so impressive in what his real estate team accomplishes, and I really appreciate him being here to share all this with you. Jake's team sells 300 transactions a year in Southern Oregon, and around 100 million in annual sales volume. And the crazy thing, and those are great numbers, don't get me wrong, but it's only his fifth year in real estate. And to watch you excel at such a rate is just phenomenal. And the rate at which you grow, I mean, your goal is always to increase by like about 100 transactions. And I think the reason you're able to do that is because of what I wanted to talk to you about. It's your systems and structures that you put in place. You really are well ahead of the competition in the way that your team's systems and structures are set up, in particular your team dashboard. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about that and how you use a team dashboard to kind of help get the numbers you've done?
Yeah, sure. So we do obviously keeping track of our numbers and goals and so forth is important, but it's really the activities that we ask our agents to perform, throughout the day or throughout the week that accomplish those goals. And so we do have a dashboard that tracks a lot of different activities, like calls to their SOI, or new contacts to their, or new additions to their SOI, or door knocking, or note cards written out. So we track a lot of the activities that they do, and we have a dashboard, and they get emailed every day to enter in their stats and their numbers. And like, most things, we get a lot of buy-in from most of the agents. Some agents don't, and we constantly remind them and let them know that it's obviously for them. It helps them figure out what their conversion rates are and so forth. And so it tracks sales, pending sales, conversion rates, the whole deal. And we've got a screen in our office that rotates slides and shows what those numbers are live. And then obviously we meet weekly, and the first part of our meeting is going over these numbers, talking about their successes and their big wins for the week. And if there's agents that aren't putting up numbers or entering stats, we ask them, what went wrong and how can we help them, add to that or increase their numbers. But they set the goals, and we track it for them, and as long as they're inputting their info.
Yeah, it's just great. I mean, and I heard a lot in there, right? So we have that weekly meeting where you guys huddle up together and you go over the team dashboard. And that dashboard, I mean, you're sending out an automatic text and email every single day where they input their numbers, and that auto populates your scoreboard. And there's lots of companies out there that do it. I mean, I think at one point you used to just use Google, right? Like you used to use Google Sheets and Google
Yeah,
Forms to do it, which is like a free version.
exactly. And yeah, they get an automated email and text, and the software that we use has a notification as well. But it's all about just reminding that agent, and they just get hammered with reminder to enter it, because it's so important to get those numbers in there. It helps us effectively determine where we're going to spend our advertising dollars to get them more leads, and where they're going to be best at generating more business. Some people are better at door knocking, some people are better at phone calls or expires. And we're really obviously pushing the SOI and building relationships and adding to their SOI.
Right. And so everything you're saying there are different activities that generate the results, right? So, and I
Absolutely.
refer to them as activity-based indicators, so that you're always, and you're tracking those activities, and your SOI, or your sphere of influence, you're tracking how many contacts they make, how many people they add to their sphere of influence database. You're tracking, all your other, like, how quick is our response time on our inbound leads, and how well are we keeping up with our follow-up activities through our follow-up campaigns with those leads. I mean, that's primarily what your inside sales agents are doing, correct?
Yeah, we've got a team of ISA agents that specifically work with a lot of our inbound buyer internet leads. They're making geo circle targeted, calls, expires for sell by owner, and so forth. And then we have some leads that do flow to the agents if they're interested, but they have to be willing to perform the many calls it takes to contact those leads. And so, it comes down for our ISAs, it comes down to appointments. Their goal is to get appointments for our agents, and our agents' goals, it's really simple. It's a matter of having more conversations, quality conversations, and building relationships. And really, whether it's with someone you know or someone you don't know, how many people can you talk to, and how well can you create that or build that relationship?
Yeah, no, I think you do. I mean, your team goes above and beyond on this one to ensure these guys succeed. I mean, I think you've got over 20 agents on the team, and you've actually got a position in place. You've got an agent success manager. That's his role, right? His role is to make sure that these guys know how to do the activities, help hold them accountable, and ensure these guys succeed because we're getting them into action quickly when they come on the team.
Yeah, he takes care of our agent success manager takes care of the onboarding. We've got a few other key people that help with the onboarding. They come into the office, we set them up with the technology, teach them how to use it, and then we have our weekly meetings. We have a couple weekly trainings. Our brokerage offers hours and hours of live training a week as well that we ask them to attend. We have training through ICC that we require them to watch right when they're onboarded. And then we have activity based sessions per se throughout the week for prospecting, calling SOI, or calling expireds, or whatever type of prospecting they want to do. We have someone there helping, training, working on scripts and so forth.
Yeah, and I think that's a big part of it too. I mean, your focus on the activities is huge, so much so you're tracking them, holding them accountable on a regular basis, and meeting and huddling up and getting around to make sure it's happening. In addition to that, all the training you put around it, right? Some of it's self-managed where they're actually going to get to, go in, log into our platform at ICC and learn how, and then doing it together and doing those scripts and role plays and practicing and doing those activity-based indicators together in a group creates more energy, and they learn from each other and they collaborate. So It's phenomenal what you've done, man. It really is.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's important to, a lot of agents don't get that opportunity to really get a fast start and really take it all in. So we're putting people, new agents within a week or two, shadowing other agents on buyer appointments, listing appointments, and really get to see our system. We try to keep everything really consistent within our brand so that every client gets the same experience. All of our agents know what to expect and so forth. So
yeah, I know I've worked with your agent success manager quite a bit about putting together that, the initial onboarding training calendar, and it's intense, man. I mean, there's not much downtime. As long as they're following that calendar, it's pretty likelihood these guys are going to get up into production quickly. So it's pretty awesome.
I mean, we had we have agents when they join our team, they're putting something into escrow normally within 30 days, sometimes quicker, but the goal is to get some business moving fairly quick, and they get the experience of running that transaction and so forth.
So awesome. Well, Jake, thanks so much. I really do. I do appreciate you sharing the importance. I mean, it's like you're a man after my heart, man. I mean, you're just sharing the importance of systems, and and I just I love good examples of that. So, and you are clearly that. It's a pleasure to get to coach with you and have you as a coach working for us too. So thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, and I always enjoy sharing.
Okay, awesome.